Did you know that we're sending a probe called JUICE to the moons of Jupiter to see if we can learn from those moons? But as part of the experiment, that probe went backward and looked at our planet. And guess what? That probe found out or confirmed that Earth is habitable. So it's an interesting way to look at it, but keep in mind that we sent a probe into space, and that's the best way for us to see how the experiments are going, how the equipment is going on the probe, so that by the time it goes to the moons of Jupiter, we'll be able to have more information there. So that's quite nice. So this is from the European Space Agency right here. So let's see if we can look at some fun pictures. So here it is examples of pictures taken from the probe. So you could see here that the pixels are not the best, but we can see clouds here in the sky. But here the graphs are amazing here. So if you look, we have here's Earth, and we have the probe that is going around the Earth here. So what's happening here is that we can see how the probe is reading compounds in the atmosphere of our Earth. So here the probe is going right here. So it's going in this area here. And here we have, how can I say that? We have here the baseline of information here and there. And part of what it read here is that there's water in the atmosphere. And here we have a little poke, and it is O3. It says that we have ozone. So here we have ozone and we have water. If you look at some of the graphs, so here we have a trend of particle in our atmosphere, but here, from what we learned, there's some ozone, we have oxygen, we have water. So these are all these are wavelengths of that the molecules will be sending to the probe, which is fun. Another one that is interesting here with respect to the radiance or the energy coming from the atmosphere, it says here that we have water, carbon dioxide, some methane, water, some of these compounds with nitrogen. We also have here carbon monoxide, and with the ozone. All of these sharing that, okay, we have enough gas in the atmosphere that could support life. There was another one I saw earlier, and I think it was the first one here. So earlier this, so when we have this probe here, let's see, there's another one maybe. Oh, there it is. So here we have the probe going along this axis, and here we have the baseline. And as you can see here, the peaks as it is reading or passing in front of the Earth, it shows we have ozone, and we also have here oxygen. So the oxygen, which is O16, which is usually the most abundant molecule type of oxygen we have in our atmosphere. But it shows here that yes, we have ozone, but there's a big peak with O16. That means that if you look at all the graphs we've seen so far, on Earth, we have oxygen and ozone. On Earth, we also have water. And on Earth, we have carbon dioxide, we have carbon monoxide, methane. So all the ingredients for our planet to do, guess what? To support life. So I thought it was beauty, keeping in mind that the JUICE probe will go to the moons of Jupiter. It will go and orbit those moons and see what kind of molecules we can see on the surface of these moons. Keeping in mind that we have Europa that is covered with ice. And the question here is that is there ice? Is there water, oxygen, and other type of gases that could give us information about what's happening on the moon? So these are all kind of fun, and this is from the European Space Agency, and I thought you would like this information. And on this, I'm going to see if I can put here another link to another video with respect to space exploration, and I'll see you there.